future's through and where the compass headed when no one knows. We grew up on stages, say what you want, but we won't stop dreaming. We don't want to wake up night after night, gotta find that feeling. 25 summers doesn't feel so long, 1,000 miles away, but we're right where we belong. We grew up on stages, but somehow nothing changes.
Recorded live from the ever traveling Man the Band studio, the Studio K. Apparently the internet's not working in our normal studio today, so we're moved. We are you've entered the Generation Evolution. I'm Blake.
I'm Christian.
I'm Mark.
Are you though?
And we're opening up with the brand new Simple Plan. This is
pretty good.
Nothing Changes. This is off of their album that they released for their docu-series.
Very simple song name.
Well, tell you what it's from. If you stop being like us for half a second and try to promote it properly, this is from the album, from the Prime Video documentary, "The Kids in the Crowd." They do plan on watching this weekend. It's haven't had a chance to watch it yet because of all the wrestling last week. So I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But you plan on watching it this weekend. So, all right, we are in Studio K because the internet's having issues downstairs in the basement. Hopefully, by my Sunday show, we're good. Hopefully. We're also not doing a live show today because we're doing it in the afternoon because somebody has to be a good person at this table. So we want to make sure all three of us are here.
Thank you for being a good person.
Funny part is, people watching this, people that watch this don't even know that well know that the teenager is not the one I'm talking about. And it's not even offensive to you. It's just the fact of the matter. So, anyway.
That's why I'm not offended. I'm just like, true.
So, anyway. Let's get to a few things before we get to...
It was Snoopy.
Let's get to a few things before we get to this last weekend, which was, as we joked about on Sunday show, a ridiculously crazy weekend.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, it's such a crazy weekend. Literally, right before we came on, I finally finished watching all of it. Literally, right before we came on today. And I'll talk about that when we get to it. But first of all, let's wrap up a couple of things. Next week, can you stop looking at your phone for a few minutes? Next week, we are going to be on vacation. All of us. We're going to be off next week. Me and Christian are going to be in Michigan. And Mark is taking the week off because he's not going to do the show without us. So we're all off next week.
No, because you would have like a 5-hour show of just him talking about the same
joke,
shit.
You joke, but this guy stepped up when I was in the hospital to the show without me and Sal with John. So like I can't give him too much shit. He just stepped up and do a show without me when I was in the hospital last year.
John and I could probably do it, but
which I can't because of the time zone differences and everything problems. And he needs a couple of weeks' notice to do anything.
Okay.
So yeah, he has a really busy life. He's a little busy. But anyway, so we're not going to do a question of the week this week because of the fact we're not here next week. And we'll come back in 2 weeks and we'll get back to our normal routine. But it doesn't mean we didn't get answers to last week's question of the week. Because apparently when you put a graphic up, people actually are interested in, you get answers. So,
oh God, I
have them on our screen here. So what I'm going to do is I will actually read the letter ones, and Christian, you can actually read the actual words on the top. How about that? We are going to look at the question of the week from last week, where we picked one from each row, but much like this guy, Mahibro can't follow the rules. So anyway, we start with Richard, who decided fuck the rules.
He has money
and said B, which was.
B, which was that blueberry pancakes?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep, it is. Okay. You're fine. You're fine.
I can't.
I'm literally telling you, you're fine.
For some reason, I thought it said blackberry pancakes. I'm not even screwing with you. That's not even a joke. I know. I can see you on the corner of my eye.
It'll be a long show if you can't look at the screen. Number 1,
which was bacon.
2,
eggs.
3,
sausage.
4.
Wait, Canadian bacon.
X.
Wait, what?
X. Next row.
Oh, hash browns. What
the
fuck is
6.
X?
Hash browns.
And 6.
And a good old cup of OJ.
The whole point was pick one from each row, not the entire row.
Hey, you make a sandwich with that bitch. Call it a day.
Okay.
You put actually no, don't use blueberry pancakes. That's
GOR $999 said A.
Buttermilk pancakes, so regular pancakes.
2.
2 eggs.
X.
Hash browns.
6.
OJ again. That's a fucking taco right there.
Linda said A.
Regular pancakes.
1.
Bacon.
Y. Y.
What is that?
Home fries.
What? Oh, home fries. I said honey
And
fries.
5.
Coffee. I thought I said honey fries. Like, what the fuck are honey fries?
French fries with honey on 'em.
I fear 0 said B.
Blueberry.
1.
Bacon.
Y.
I don't know why. Home fries.
5. That's a fucking Mickey Mouse joke.
Because we like you.
Cool. And coffee.
Hi. Literally, the name is Hi.
Hi.
Said C.
Ooh, the first one, chocolate chip pancakes.
2.
Eggs.
X.
Hash browns.
6.
And OJ. Jesus Christ, people.
Mumsy.
Mumsy.
Said B.
Blueberry pancakes.
1.
I'm not okay. To give just whoever will see this. I'm not saying this because of what you're picking. It's just the same things over and over again.
It gets more interesting as we go
and I'm
along
not judging you for liking this stuff. It's just I have to read it over and over again.
1.
Bacon.
X.
Hash brown.
5.
Cool.
I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. That's why I'm trying to speed it up so you don't have to read them all over again.
Coffee.
All right. Poppy Kai, sure, whatever. 98. 5.
Wait. Well, not going out of order.
Let's
Coffee.
go with the time.
Coffee.
X.
Hash browns.
2.
Eggs.
Y.
Home fries. Breaking the rules again.
And 3.
And breaking the rules again.
Sorry,
Sausage.
you're being a little bitch. And hello. 003. That's actually what it says here. These are all on TikTok, by the way.
Oh, that would explain it. That would explain it.
B.
B for blueberry pancake. That's smart.
3. 3.
Sausage.
Z.
First one, fruit. Okay.
And OJ.
God fucking damn it, OJ.
Sorry, 6. And the final one actually came from our Instagram page.
Okay, so we have
A,
which is buttermilk pancakes,
1,
bacon,
Z,
fruit.
and take a wild guess.
Fuck's
6.
sake!
OJ.
Stop with the OJ.
What is it with that damn OJ?
So that is our question of the week from last week.
It's grandma made OJ.
Thank you so much for those who answered. I said we're taking off this week because we're on vacation next week because there's no really point. So in 2 weeks, when we come back to talk about SummerSlam,
I swear to God,
we will
OJ.
do another question of the week in 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ, OJ everywhere.
I love OJ. So
How come we couldn't have apple juice?
All right, let's jump over before we get to this
Ask
past
the
weekend.
people.
Before we get back to this past week, weekend, we have a couple of. I want to do one indie note, and literally I've written in my notes to Shotzi. Shotzi, the indie god, shows up on GCW and House of Glory within 15 minutes of each other.
That actually does say that, folks.
So
Damn.
here's a clip, and these are all clips from GCW, Growing Game Sheds of Wrestling, Shotzi's personal Instagram page, and the House of Glory Instagram page. So just want to clarify where I got all these clips from. Here we go. You know about what you said in Mexico.
I just beat Matt Cardona, and I'm now your new, your only, your real indie god. But you know what? My reign starts tonight. I am taking over every major wrestling promotion there is, and I'm starting at HOG. So, Indy Hartwell, you're not going to be champion for long, because I'm coming for you tonight, and I'm going to give you a taste of what it's like to get beat down by Shotzi Blackheart.
I'd like to make a note, by the way. What I love about that is House of Glory people obviously have no clue what happened in the DCW show because it was happening next door.
Yep.
So it's not like they would know what was going on, which made this moment even crazier. It made that whole moment even nuttier. So thoughts on Shotzi in new indie god just popping up around shows all over the place. Like, this
Wow,
is nuts.
that's something.
I'm all for it. I mean, if she wants to kick ass at all the indie promotions, God bless her. I'm not going to stop her.
It's
Yeah.
just- you can already while she was cutting the promo, you could just hear in the background 1, 2, 3, and that's what made it funnier for me. And then just me that just cuts her.
Isn't that awesome though?
Wasn't
Wasn't that? I edited it because the House of Glory put the crap video up first. So if you're watching it out of the way they posted it, House of Glory put their video up first, and that's at iStore first. So I didn't even know about everything else at DCW. I had no clue what was going on. So then when you put it all in order, it's pretty damn crazy, right?
Wow.
When you put it all in order. So I made sure I edited that together, that we had it all in order.
And I agree with the crowd. Matt Cardona, you fucked up.
Yeah, so that was hysterical.
You
So
tried
for those,
low blowing a woman
Yeah.
like 6 times.
that was so for those of you on the audio side, yeah, Matt Cardona was low blowing her like she had nuts. It was one of the funniest things. And then she hits him, and then she low blows him in the nuts anyway. It was
And then-
absolutely
and then-
hilarious.
Do not forget, right afterwards, DJ Championship chair.
Yeah, it was that's how the match ended, apparently. That's how the match ended, apparently. So, all right, let's get on with this weekend. Starts the New Japan G1 Climax, one of my favorite events of the entire calendar year. And they did the photo op yesterday for all the press conference. They make this seriously. They do a full out like press conference with photo ops and everything.
And half these guys will never wear the same suit again.
Yeah, but in this pretty cool. I love this photo.
And all these people would never wear a suit again.
Yeah, every single year we get this photo. Every year we get this photo. It's pretty cool. Like it's all 16 people that'll be in the G1.
I think the only person who would ever wear it is going to wear a suit is Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
also
The
yeah.
only man that would ever wear a suit again.
it's also different for him.
Who's
Yeah,
in the Hawaiian looking shirt?
Where are you?
All the way at the end. Him.
You're-
Who's that?
That's the New Japan World Championship. I'm not even sure who the New Japan
Who
World
is-
Champion is. off the top of my
Because the
head.
blonde one is ZSJ. No, is that ZSJ?
I can look it up real fast. Well, he's holding the World Championship, so it's got to be CSJ.
Yeah.
The white suit in the middle, right behind the G1 trophy.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
ZSJ.
That's actually CSJ because he won it last year.
And then who's the one next?
This is
to
why
him?
he's behind it.
Who's the one next to him? Is that Gabe? Is that
That's Gabe Kidd because he's holding the
He's the belt.
open weight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just quickly looking up who the New Japan World Champion is. I actually don't know.
Wardrobe
and then I'm-
provided by Walmart.
I'm also
No,
trying
this is an awesome photo. I
Yeah.
look at Yoda Tsuji is always so well dressed too. Yoda Tsuji is
and
always so well dressed.
I'm also wondering who's at the other end with the title.
What belt is that? I don't even know what belt that is. By the way, to answer your question, the current New Japan World that is ELP on the far right.
What?
That is ELP.
Oh, isn't that the television title?
Yeah, that's why I looked it up. That's why I looked the belt up. I looked up the
And then
belt.
who's at
El
the,
Fantasma.
I'm not even sure what belt that is he's holding over there. So
isn't isn't that the
I'm not sure. I can't tell from here. It's really far away. Even on my I have two screens in front of me. I still can't figure out what belt is holding. Two belts.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just trying to play and connect the dots, looking through every face to see who that is.
So, but
I
anyway,
can't fucking figure it out.
so this weekend is night one. On Saturday is night. Okay, Friday into Saturday, our time is like 2:00 in the morning. Our time. I'll obviously be watching on Saturday morning when I get up. And the thing with night one that I figured would tie in perfectly with a preview was everyone wrestles on night one. Everybody wrestles on night one.
Yep.
Right.
So I figured as a way of previewing the G1, you bring up the blocks, and these are the matchups for the blocks.
Oh,
Wow.
This is
God.
night one. This is night one. Evil versus Sonata. Tanahashi versus Baltic Oleg. David Finlay versus Taichi. Yoda Unama versus Yoda Tsuji. That's the A block side of things.
Oh, there's only 8 in the A block, is there?
It's only 8 in each both sides. It's 16 people total.
I didn't think there's more.
this is it's a stack card.
And then the B side, this is the B block side.
What the fuck?
Zack Sabre Jr. is facing Shota Umino.
What again?
Oh, this is the G1 match, so it's different. This is the G1 match. Shingo Takagi facing Gabe Kidd.
Wow.
The Great Okan is facing Hiroshi Kateshita, and ELP is facing Ren Narita.
Again, I always like to point out. Thank God his name in English and Japanese is negotiated.
I think it's hysterical because you are from the New Japan side of the graphic. I probably will find the graphic.
No,
on the
and
New Japan
also
side.
I love it how Sonata and Evil are both in English and Japanese. It's just Evil and Sonata.
Well, it was even funnier when they were
Evil
teaming.
Sonata?
When they were teaming, it was even funnier. You know what I mean?
I said evil ain't not a bird.
So I'm torn on what to do here this year because how it works is like last year, where it's going to be a semifinals.
These are the matches right now.
Those are matches for this Saturday show. For
Okay.
Saturday show, I want to make sure I brought everybody's up so everybody. How I'm looking at this is how it works is you have a winner from each block.
I just realized what is that man doing in the back with his arm raised?
Here,
Yeah, who is
I don't even know.
what is he doing? Is he?
But
is
His armpit's wet. That's
he-
why.
so
he's
how this
doing the
works?
ones?
So how this works is we have I'm trying to problem Z because of trying to fix this frame so that I can we can be in the frame better here because I'm trying to fix this because of how the setup is here. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work. The problem is because we're in a different setup, the layout is different than it should be.
Okay.
Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. That didn't work like I wanted it to, but it's better than nothing for the time being. So is that one? No, that's not the right one because then we can't
Yep,
see the
this
rest
was
of it.
solo show.
Let's go with that one because at least we're in the frame.
Okay.
At least we're in the frame. Anyway, the key here is how this works is there's a winner of each block, and then the runner-up of each block. So you get technically two winners come out, and the top winner of A block faces the lower seed of B block, and then vice versa.
Okay.
In the
So it's
semifinal.
winner, loser, or runner up, runner up?
It's A block winner versus B block set runner up versus B block winner versus A block runner up in the
Got it.
semifinals, and then the winners face each other in the finals. So I'm trying. What are you doing?
I'm fixing the car. There we go.
Why are you taking the guy out of the car? For?
That's
Like
not
I'm trying to to quick
There we
this.
go.
I want to make it into a clip, and you're sitting there fixing a car. Anyway, this is the problem. We're not in our studio. This guy gets easily distracted. It's almost like he didn't take his meds today.
I did know.
Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out. Could you please stop? You're distracting me. You're distracting me. Anyway, so throwing the champion out because Zack Sabre Jr. is not going to win the G1 again because the champion never wins the G1.
Unless your name is Okada.
He did not win the G1.
Never mind.
The champion never has won the G1
Okay.
ever. So, and obviously for those who don't know, the winner of the G1 goes to the Wrestle Kingdom, the main event. For those who don't know that.
And if you're the champion and win, you get to choose your
You
opponent.
pick your
correctly?
opponent. You pick your opponent. And last year with the whole chaotic thing, because they need to get the belt off of both of Naito, so they changed all the rules up last year. But
What was the
normal
rules?
circumstances,
What was the rule? What happened?
ZSJ won.
Okay.
ZSJ won. And then when ZSJ won, he said, I want my title match sooner. So he took his title match in Britain, won the title, and then they had to figure out how to have a challenger because the G1 winner already cashed in his title shot. It was a whole thing. It was a whole stupid thing last year. Let's not do that again. But I understood why they did it because of Naito's injuries and everything. I completely understood what they were doing last year.
And then it was Umino fought him at
Umino ended up on night one, and that was a terrible idea. He ended up having a terrible idea crowd wise because the crowd hated him guts. And then
Umino?
Umino, oh my god, the crowd hated him that night.
Why?
They did not think he deserved to be in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. And then at Wrestle Dynasty, the AEW show ended up being Ricochet facing off against CSJ.
Which is not
That was a great match. That ended up being a great match. But
and also it also doesn't add on to the fact it was Umino's first world title match and it went almost like 50 minutes.
it was the one of the longest matches in Wrestle Kingdom history.
Oh.
It was one of the longest matches, and boy, did it feel like a long match. It felt like it. I watched that thing, it felt like it.
Oh no. I did too. We watched it pretty much together.
It was
And that
such
was
a long match.
fuck my life.
So anyway, I'm going to pick the.
It was bad.
Traditionally, I like to pick the winner, and last year I was super close because I did say Umino, but Umino, I should have picked DSJ. That was my alternate, and I should have picked him. I'm really pissed myself for not picking him. And over on the Lakers South show, I actually picked back-to-back winners. I actually picked Bushi winning back-to-back. That was nobody did that. That was a shocker. Even Kelly Wells was stunned they did that. But I think the winner of this year's G1 is going to surprise a lot of people. I think it's going to end up being Yota Tsuji. And you have Tsuji versus ZSJ in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. What do you guys think?
I don't really
Take a guess. Take a guess. Let's throw a guess out there.
for everyone, I don't really watch New Japan unless it's
Wait, but throw a guess out there.
I'm gonna go with
What's fun of it?
for the Great Okan wins the whole thing. There you go.
That wouldn't even be the weirdest thing in the world. That wouldn't even be the strangest thing I've seen. Remember, at one time, fucking who was it? Carl Anderson was in the Final Four one year. So weird shit happened
You
in
know
the
what?
past.
Great Okan wins the whole damn thing, and then somehow,
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Sonata.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Sonata.
But I will. So I'm gonna go and I'll keep track of the G1. The G1's happening while we're on vacation again for the second year in a row. At least, like I said on last week's show, at least it's happening where I can. If I have to miss a match, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like last year where the finals were happening when I was out of town. So like,
Yeah.
so that was not a good thing.
Actually, I think everyone should keep their eye on El Phantasmo.
The TV champion.
So all right, let's do this. This past weekend, when we last left you on Sunday,
Dum-da-dum.
Saturday there was 11 hours of wrestling in a row. Six of which was AEW. Evolution was 4.5 hours. So grand total, if you watched everything over the weekend, it was 15.5 hours of wrestling between Saturday and Sunday alone. And that didn't even include Friday Night SmackDown. And there was a collision on Thursday. There was a whole bunch of shit last week. Schedule is now back to normal this week. There is a Hate-Me on Sunday we're going to talk about on this Sunday show. But in a way, as a way of not sitting here for 3 hours trying to recap all of this chaos, I narrowed it down to a top 10 for us.
Thank God.
Now, over on Dad knows, over on the Biggest Culture, we used to do this for 10 topics when we had a lot of stuff going on. By the way, Shotzi was in the 10 topics, but because I forgot something, I moved her to the indie segment instead, independent segment instead. So I do warn people watching this: if you get easily offended by wise ass comments, you might not want to listen to the next half hour or so, because this is going to get a little snippy because I'm allowed to. We have videos, we have pictures, we have this regular stuff. Let's discuss things that happened last week. Let's start with number 10, which was Seth Rollins. When we last left you, Seth Rollins is hurt. Apparently, he may not be. It sounds like this might have been a work injury. And the rumor going around is that everybody was on the screen here. Seth Rollins' injury could be at work, according to various reports. And I put at the bottom, what exactly is the point?
To give LA Knight a win? Why?
Now, apparently, this was what he did. Apparently, if he ends up cashing in at SummerSlam on Punk, that was the point.
To be hurt.
If he's hurt, so he's wrote off television for a while. So in the storyline world, he's not going to be on TV for 5 to 6 months. Punk had a title match at SummerSlam, and he is vowed to never let Punk win the title.
Yep.
So this could be a way of cashing in.
Is he going to do it like? Is he going to pull a Damian Priest, or is he going to do it mid-match?
I don't know. I'm not sure about, but like that's why I'm throwing out. That's just the word going around. That's what happened.
Because he could do two things. He could pull the heist of the century, like he did at WrestleMania, but at SummerSlam, or he could just
do what Naomi did, which we'll talk about a little later.
Well, or that one, or he can do what Damian Priest did, give Punk his 5 minutes of fame, and then take it all away just like that.
Yeah.
Or even, you know what makes it funnier? Drew McIntyre could be like push him off or something.
That would be amazing.
Drew McIntyre gets his payback, and then Seth cashes in.
So, yeah, say something.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with whether it's legit or not legit, basically what's happening is SummerSlam is
there's a lot of very accurate, like normal, regular, accurate reporting that sounds like this is not a legit injury. Right. Like Wade Keller and like Dave Meltzer, all of them are seeming to be agreeing on this one. This is not a real injury.
To add on to me, to add on what I just said with the Drew McIntyre, I can just imagine there's gonna be a running gif now of just him laughing at Punk, just sitting there, cross his legs and everything.
Work times 3.
Yep, pretty much just sitting there laughing at Punk.
Because
probably clapping as well.
Because now all this controversy hypes up the drama for SummerSlam. As far as
welcome to wrestling.
Yeah,
did you just join the club at this point?
No,
he hasn't been podcasting for 12 years doing this thing.
I'm just letting everyone know. I mean, unless you're living under a rock, God knows.
Patrick Starr, we do apologize for the insult.
I don't think he didn't know what was going on anyway. I don't think he'd know. Number 9. Let's jump over to Evolution because we got to talk about Charlotte Flair. Holy fuck! I did not see this coming. I never saw this coming. So when we were talking on Sunday, we were talking about how she had the Players Review article came out, and it really made Ashley Flair look like a much better person than we ever gave credit to.
Mm-hmm.
I guess every single person in that crowd at Evolution saw this.
Yep.
Because the holy fuck. By the way, can I give the crowd at Evolution a lot of credit? But apparently, they did not sell the building out. You could never tell by the crowd noise.
Nope.
And it was apparently 60% female in the building for that show. And that never, ever ever happens. Like
No.
even last Evolution, that didn't happen. It's a big deal. So I just want to go applaud that crowd because that was not a big crowd, but it was loud all night. So, but anyway, Charlotte, the crowd, I never thought I'd see the day for not only in Charlotte having fun and smiling, but the crowd got behind her. Like, holy shit, that was one of the top stories of Evolution. Any thoughts, guys? This was shocking.
For how much shit I've given Charlotte Flair, everyone's given her shit.
Right.
But as soon as this came out, people have seen her completely different now, and to see her what she want, like I don't know how to say it, like Okay.
I'm checking something. Yeah.
no, I heard something.
There's no. The problem is we have windows open over here, so there's
I
noises.
thought it was a fan, and I was like, okay,
There's windows open everywhere in here.
but no, who she wants to be with, what I could say.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
I'm not even sure what you were saying. 'Cause
No,
I
no,
interrupted by the noise outside. So what were you actually saying?
Because she can actually be who she wants to be. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
She gets to act how she wants to be, and she's actually, like you said, having fun.
I've never seen her have that much fun, and not since NXT. Not back in the early NXT did Peter has that much fun in a match. Like, maybe it was Alexa Bliss all the brought it out of her. That was fun. Like that
Well,
was such a
dude,
fun match.
What's really interesting is that there are pictures going around with her, Alex, and Alexa's kid, and how much
Alexa's
fun
kid, yeah.
she's having with her, little daughter, and basically you see her kind of running after her and then picking her up and hugging her. So this puts a different type of spotlight on Charlotte.
which
Actually,
which we would never see before.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I mean, and the whole thing is how she got started into the business was basically
But I also like.
honoring her late brother.
But I
Reed.
also like though in the article that she admitted to being an Nepo baby, which I've never seen somebody do before. She openly admitted it. I was like, wow, good on you.
What's that again?
You start on second base pretty much because you're famous. You're become a famous fan with famous fan member.
Yeah.
That's a Nepo baby.
You get the start from rich, like pretty
Yeah,
much,
like
okay.
Randy Orton would be considered Nepo baby. Cody Rhodes would be considered that.
Right.
And Cody also owns it. Cody owns it.
Right.
So like,
Damn, for fuck's sake, it was part of the storyline. For
but yeah,
God's
but
sakes.
Cody owns it. So like,
But the thing is,
Rock owns it. Like he owns it too. Like
but the
I'm,
thing
I'm
is,
gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure every single Samoan in the company owns it.
that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, again, part
You're
of the whole story.
literally in the family.
The Samoan dynasty is
You
a
literally
whole
have like two factions that are all surrounded around this. So like,
and a whole goddamn tree.
anyway.
but the thing that people have to remember is Charlotte Ashley has put in the effort and the work to
She
get
has.
where she is.
She
It's
has.
not that everything was handed to her. She worked her ass off to get where she is.
So, all right, let's move on. Let's go to number 8. And this is where the wise ass comments start. Goldberg retires, but then he decides to complain like a little bitch. Before we get to that part of it, that was the match I finally watched before this. I'll be honest here. I got through almost everything on Saturday. Goldberg makes his entrance. I closed my eyes. I thought for 2 seconds. Apparently, I fell asleep for 15 minutes and missed the entire match. I missed the entire thing. I missed the entire match because when I woke up, he was starting to talk to his farewell speech. Literally, I didn't saw nothing on Saturday night.
So I saw the whole match. You didn't miss much.
I watched it today. It
So,
was actually more fun than I thought it was going to be. Now, maybe it was the fact that I wasn't overtired. That had something to do with it. That I actually enjoyed it awake and enjoyed it. Like, I was actually a lot of fun.
No, I guess imagine. Okay, so Goldberg's enters. Oh, the match is over.
That's
What
what happened.
happened?
That's literally what happened to me Saturday. I know I was also high by then, but like I said it was gonna be.
So,
But like I didn't expect it.
Goldberg's in the ring. Oh wait, what? What happened?
That's exactly what happened. But so I had to watch it obviously from the show.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now. At least you didn't wake up to him holding the title.
No, I knew that was. I knew it wasn't gonna happen though. But it's one of those things where I woke up to it and I'm like, oh, so that happened. So anyway, before I get to this, what do you think over that? The match itself. I thought it was fun. For what it was,
Mhm.
a little long. Didn't have to be 15 minutes, but I thought it was fun for what it was. Give Gunther all the credit in the world for making that match work. Like there's no reason for him to make that match work like he did.
I mean, it was okay.
It was fun for what it was. For the Mr. Goldberg fan over here, what do you think of the final match?
Wait.
Now that we're done with this.
Thank God.
I thought it was a fairly decent match.
This is more than we expected. Better than we expected.
And the part where it made it really emotional is where Gunther is taking off his knee brace
That was
and
crazy.
hitting him with it.
Yeah, that was nuts.
And you
well, that
felt
was after Little Nate got destroyed with
Right.
a fucking spear. Apparently, he cracked his ribs on that spear. Apparently, Charles Robinson cracked a rib during that spear.
Ouch.
Which,
But-
by the way, Bret Hart is yelling. Bret Hart then said, "I told you it was dangerous." No, Bret Hart's exact words were, "I told you he was dangerous." To all the wrestlers and the referees,
Yeah.
all the fans, and even the popcorn guys.
Wait, what?
Bret Hart actually said that in an
What
interview.
about the popcorn guy?
Yeah, everyone's in danger if Cardboard's around. That's exactly what he said.
And that's why he wore a metal plate.
Crack me up.
That's why Bret Hart wore a metal plate.
That made me laugh. But anyway,
But, You know,
yeah.
that part with the brace, you felt the
it
emotion.
also doesn't help from you because you have knee injury issues.
Right.
So, like, for you, it's different though. You have knee issues.
Right. So I mean, you felt the emotion and you felt all that, and that's when Gunther
And
took a
also,
lot
that
of heat.
crowd popping when Gunther kicked out of the jackhammer was amazing. Like the
Yeah.
crowd was into it, and that's
Yeah.
made it fun.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Yeah.
more fun when the crowd was into it. It helped.
That's
really
how you know,
helped.
that's how you know when a match is good when the crowd gets.
Yeah, that
into it.
helped.
Right,
It really helped. The
right.
crowd helped
Like,
that match.
Thank God, because they weren't just like dull and dead.
Oh,
Like,
it
it
helped.
was-
They were in Atlanta. It's his hometown. It
Right.
apparently had 100 family members there.
Yeah, he
Hey.
flew a lot of people in.
How many people?
Well, there was a lot of WCW people there. There was a lot of family members there. There was a lot of people there for him. A lot of people there. It was just a tyrant match, so I don't blame him for
Right.
doing it. I can't blame him.
He had basically his old entourage.
Which is fine, which is absolutely good for you.
Yeah.
You got your last moment. I'm
Right.
happy for you. Well, I was.
Oh no.
We have this match, and then his speech gets cut off because, well, NBC will cut your show off. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As somebody said on Twitter, it could have been Stone Cold talking. They're cutting you off. They don't care.
Yeah.
As we learned with The Rock on the CW, they don't care.
If you smell,
Um,
still one of my favorite ones. If you smell,
cut off. So
That's literally
so
what it was.
Goldberg. Apparently, Goldberg has like a 20-minute speech. It's online if you want to go watch it. I had not watched it. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched
I
that. one.
talked about that actually, but I wasn't going to watch the speech. I didn't care enough. I figured you did. I didn't care enough. But anyway, if it were going to air on TV, I would have watched it. I was not going to give a fuck online. Well,
From what I gathered, that he thanked a lot of people that
apparently he
if
had a
that-
list that
Right.
Sam Roberts joke was like Jericho's list of holds,
oh my god, that's amazing.
and
but not as funny as Trish Stratus's Trish Stratus's Hall of Fame list, which literally the scroll went into the crowd, which made me laugh. That one made me laugh really hard.
Did you actually go through the entire thing?
No, but it was very. People started zooming in on social media. It was very funny. It was very, very funny.
and still to this day, Mr. T is still talking about his mama.
Yes, that's also true.
His mama.
But anyway, there's a Blake and Sal Show episode where we actually made fun of the goal. It was actually fun to put on our feed because that was a fun episode. We did a couple. Me and Sal did a couple episodes where we rewatched Hall of Fame speeches and made fun of them. And like the Iron Sheik was one of them. Bob Backlund was one of them.
Nature boy.
No, that was. I have not seen that speech. I still have not seen that entire
What,
speech.
is it the
Third speech. I still have not seen it. And I've tried to 3 different times, and I've fallen asleep every time.
How long is his speech?
Half hour, 40 minutes at
Yeah.
least. Oh, I fall asleep every
They
time
were-
it's on.
And they send people out to kind of give him.
Oh, I may have put that up on our feed one day, just for fun, on the audio side of the feed. I have a lot of fun audio that I should put up on our feed one.
No,
time. Anyway,
I always love where they have to cut you off and you're not done talking.
that happened with the Iron Sheik and Bob Backlund. But anyway,
Get off the
and
goddamn stage.
So they sent Kane out to stop Mr. T from talking. Guess what happened there? But anyway, so Goldberg went on Aaron Hawani's show.
Oh no.
And we have a clip from Aaron Hawani's show here.
How
And this
long,
is the clip.
how long do we got to listen to him
It is
for?
80 seconds, and it's worth it. Ironically, the aftermath over on Busted Opens, even 80 seconds is long, but that's just sounding like a yelling, which I do want to play too. But we'll do this one first. This is Goldberg on Ariel Wani's show. That started a lot of controversy yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Everything throughout the years have built up to something like the ultimate rib. I guess that was the ultimate rib.
You
right?
think that was intentional? You think that was done on purpose?
I don't know. I'm not saying it was done on purpose by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying that it wasn't prepared for on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So they wouldn't do that to Taker, right? I don't think they wouldn't. They're not going to do that to Cena. Cena's going around the world doing his retirement thing. You know, mine was just the World Heavyweight Championship match. And to be honest with you, I'm going to catch hell for. I don't care. It was a World Heavy. I had World Heavyweight matches all the time. That doesn't do anything for me. I mean, it does, but make it different than just an angle, at least at the end, and do something, say something. I don't know. It just felt a little for me. That's all. That's it. And like I said, man, I'm not here to bitch and moan because I don't do that. And I'm not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. You asked me a question and I'm answering.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I love the fact that I put up our bottoms and he's bitching, complaining on the bottom. It says he's complaining and bitching. I think that's pretty funny. I didn't even do it on purpose. I did not even do it on purpose.
I'm not complaining. You're complaining like a little bitch. This is exactly what you're doing.
So
But
that's what he said. And there's more. That's just the 90
Right.
seconds that I can actually deal with watching myself.
The other part of this is that supposedly comes out that he still has 2 more years left on his WWE contract.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
That's
not
that's
true.
what he's
That's not true.
claiming.
That's not true. That part's not true. This was it.
So
This wasn't even on his contract. This was a make do for what Vince McMahon promised him.
Right.
That's what this was. This is a make up because Vince promised him a retirement match 2 years ago, and this was a make up match for that. And I give Triple H credit and Triple H back another credit for it. They didn't have to do this for him.
Nope.
They did this to be being nice. That's all they did this for. You know.
I generally don't got words for what this motherfucker just said.
Although, can I say AEW is very funny for going long to intentionally they went 6 hours to have their show go on during the first hour Saturday night's main event. They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. But anyway, busted open over on Pro Wrestling. How's the name of the nation now? I'm forgetting. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7. I'm sorry, I remember the name of the station. I remember the name. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7. That's the name of the station. I didn't know this happened because I don't watch everything. I was way behind my podcast on Monday, so I was listening to all my podcasts on Monday, not listening to Busted Open. But this happened on Busted Open with Donald Graham and Tommy Dreamer.
He goes, so in principle, it's my last match, but it's wrestling. You never know. Really? Really? I was complaining about 3 years ago. He said, not only are you're next, you're last. And then three years later, he's in the ring in Atlanta. He's still leaving a slither of the door open that there could be a comeback for Goldberg. Can he just say, that's it, I'm done. That was my last match. Best case scenario, I'm going out. That's how I wanted to go out. I'm done. He had to do that. Well, in principle, yes, but what? There is no but. You're done. You're done. You're done. D-O-N-E, done. Done. No more Goldberg. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want any more tributes. I don't want any more ceremonies. If I'm Triple H, after hearing that interview, I'm like, fuck this guy. I guarantee at some point yesterday, Triple H said to someone or to himself, fuck this guy. We just did all that for him, and he's complaining to Ariel Helwani?
Fuck that guy.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Actually, I had not watched that entire thing until this now. I wanted to get my reactions too. But I heard great things about that clip. I heard great things about that clip.
On the top. No more Goldberg.
That was from the Busted Open direct Instagram page, by the way. That was from their Instagram.
Fuck this guy. Can we get that as like just a little
Fuck guy.
Can we just get that as a clip,
That
please?
was amazing.
Can we just get that as like a sound effect?
There have been rumors, and here it is, just rumors, that
Next thing that comes out of your mouth, I swear to God, if something related to Goldberg, I swear to God.
okay, here it is.
I swear-
There are rumors going
I'm
around.
cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. Next question. Let's go.
No,
Continue.
here- there are rumors going around
We're on number 8
That-
to do still. Yeah.
Goldberg may make an appearance in AEW.
That won't happen. TK's not even TK.
Like,
who's nostalgic for everything. They're finally figuring their shit out over there. Like they're finally figuring out their shit. Like,
like I said, it's just a rumor, so
that's
take
the
it
real-
as it
I
is.
hope if he goes to AW, he breaks his fucking neck on the goddamn steel step because he misses the steps.
And we move on to number 7, please. We move on. Let's jump over to NXT. There's not much out of NXT, honestly, because the Great American Match wasn't that good of a show. But Blake Monroe turned heel. Mark was right. Hot damn.
But no, the only thing it wasn't right about is that her joining I almost said
Played
top-
over
Jordan center of the court. Oh! Backfire, and there's that rolling encore from JC Jane for the win.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT Women's Champion.
So,
Only
like,
thing you weren't right about is not her joining.
no, she's not joining up. As a matter of fact, I forgot to get the picture from the video from this week. I laughed so damn hard at her video package that they aired on Tuesday.
And she's in the tub talking.
But she's like, I hate him. She put up a newsletter that says, Blake Monroe hates everything about Jordan Grace. I cracked up laughing. I was like, oh, come on. Come on. So any thoughts on that? I'm going to see if I can find the picture. But any thoughts on this whole thing?
That sound when the fucking belt hit her back. Jesus Christ.
Especially there was no warning. I just pressed the button.
For fuck's sakes.
Oh, my Lord.
And here's the thing.
That reminds me of fucking Bianca Belair's braid. Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
that's true. That's a good one.
Here's the thing. The reason why I said that is because she makes such a better heel than a face.
I mean, she does, but I was hoping I didn't want more heels right now. I thought I just didn't want
Okay,
more
I'm
heels,
gonna say this right now. There are so many goddamn heels in this company.
especially in
But-
NXT.
But the way she came about
And
this
all the faces
is
that were in NXT are now on the main roster.
'cause-
So we're losing faces back to back.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, because now she's come out with everything, and she wants to be the head bitch. So, hey, let's see where it goes. But I don't think that putting a belt on her really quick
No.
is going
No,
to
I
solve the issue.
actually wouldn't be surprised. And we'll get more into that probably on Tuesday, on Sunday's show when we talk about the anniversary. If the next title match is this anniversary for Jason Jane. But I don't know. I love the fact that this happened because it came out of nowhere. Kind of. A lot of people were like, "Oh, saw that coming." Did you though? Did you see that coming? Or are you just claiming it started coming? But you have actual proof that he did pick her to lose, and she did pick Mike to turn. But he actually, in his defense, he did say during Great American Bash, not during Evolution. But still, it's there. It happened.
There's proof.
No,
Mhm.
we have the proof. But like
The proof's in the pudding.
I just found this. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. Give me a second here. I have the
Hang on
graphic,
a second.
and
The
there
headline?
it is. There it is. Blake Monroe despises everything about Jordan Grace, and they did it like an old school newspaper thing. I was cackling
And if
so
you, if
fucking
you
hard.
ever
That,
get
that picture of Jordan Grace looks so bad.
it's not a very flattering picture at all.
But,
We have Blake Monroe looking actually good, and then Jordan Grace just dead.
Yeah, Blake Monroe was like me, Miss Innocent. Would I do anything like that?
Never want you to do her pose ever again. Jesus.
I was
Never
cackling
again.
though. I
Never
was
again.
cackling when this happened. Like this is a
I'm
fantastic
I'm
photo.
gonna hit you with this. I'm gonna hit you. with
Okay, I
this.
won't do it anymore.
You do that again. I
All
swear.
right,
to God.
all right.
Keep this over here just in case.
Let's jump over.
Okay.
The Young Bucks lost their EVP status after losing to Stuart Strickland and Will Ospreay. Apparently, they have no power and no money, according to AEW TV this week, because they showed up in an Uber, which is even funnier to me. And they had to carry their own luggage, which was weird. Like you have money, like you're not broke. You didn't lose all your damn money at this time. You just lost your status.
I love their locker room too.
Yeah, that
Wait,
was
what's
the
their
story.
what's their locker room?
They actually had their locker room. They signed up, and a stagehand came over and like X'd out EVPs just wrote Matt and Nick on the sign.
Yeah.
But Renee was even funnier because now they can't yell at them, and people can see you doing that, by the way. People, the whole thing is the Renee was like talking like that because now no one can actually get in trouble for what they say to them. So she's like being overly sarcastic. Like, so how does it feel to lose? I was laughing so hard at this. But then, and you said to bring this up, I brought this over to the air because you brought it up. You wanted it to be on the
Because
show.
This was amazing.
This is your answer.
Who went to it?
I've always liked them. What is this, a buy low situation?
Look at this. They're waiting for Pyro. Ain't coming, guys.
Come on, you took that Pyro too? They don't need Pyro.
Come on.
They're the Young Bucks.
They used to have a man.
Oh, what the?
Oh, here we go. Boom.
Definitely not a highlight for the Bucks.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, they used to be AEW EVPs. And now, they're not. Please welcome Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Come on, Justin. Even you. If this was 5 days ago, they would have fined Justin Roberts into a blip.
So, by the way, Strictly put up a picture saying, "You're welcome." You're welcome.
we don't gotta fucking call him by Matthew and Nicholas anymore.
I cracked up laughing and swerving a picture of this dead and like, "You're welcome."
That's a great entrance.
I love it.
Oh, this match. By the way, back to the match. This match is fantastic. This match was great. This match is awesome. But I'm so happy the Bucks lost. I really am happy about that.
So am I. This is about damn
Apparently
time.
they have no money. Isn't the Uber? What made it funnier was the Titantron was them losing, getting pinned, and the Uber, which would make that.
How fast did they get that Uber clip in there? By the way,
No,
how
no.
fast did they do that?
Which was funnier is Comic Sans, which is the ultimate low blow when it comes to writing.
I love the no around the EVP.
Yeah, no,
that one made me laugh too. That was good too.
The only thing they should have given him is cardboard signs that will work for EVP.
No.
Holy
You know
shit.
what their pyro should have been? Just confetti. Just crappy confetti. Just what they
No,
throw it
no,
into the
no,
air.
No. They have to clean it up. They have to clean it up.
No. Just have Matt and Nick clean it up.
The Young Bucks.
That would be a good thing, though. We're talking about bad here.
We're talking about that.
Yeah, but on
No,
the Young
it's
Bucks.
the Young Bucks, but it's Swerve and Will Ospreay.
But it has a big no on their faces, though. That's
Yeah,
the thing you do.
yeah. On
And
the Young Bucks.
no longer EVPs.
Yeah,
It's
there
like
you
the Young
go.
Bucks is
There
no
you
longer
go.
EVPs.
Oh
Just
my lord! All right, let's move on.
that entrance, the best entrance right now.
Let's move on. So SmackDown happened in Nashville. I love the fact that SmackDown, but everything else is in Atlanta. Everything else is in Atlanta, but SmackDown apparently had to be in Nashville.
It had to be
But in Nashville, they were promoting Jelly Roll,
Nashville, Tennessee.
and people were trying to figure out why the fuck are they promoting Jelly Roll so much? It made no sense. And, until Logan Paul interrupts his concert, and they get into a punching match, they get into a shoving match, and Randy Orton comes out to save Jelly Roll. And then the next night was Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Jelly Roll was in Randy Orton's corner. Logan Paul was in Drew's corner. Jelly Roll, by the way, is getting a lot of praise for his punch on Logan Paul, by the way. He was getting a lot of praise to him for that.
Oh, yeah.
And also taking the Claymore from Drew McIntyre.
I was about to say, he just
that
came,
was a bigger deal to me.
He just came flying in and just died.
And watching it in live play, like, did that just happen? Did that just happen?
And then
He
from the
took-
angle, from the new angle they uploaded, Drew McIntyre isn't even in frame. It just zoomed on
That
Jelly
was
Roll.
the live feed. That was the live feed.
No,
That
there's
was
no,
the
there's no
live feed.
turn. Like the,
No, but on the live feed, that's what we saw. That was
Okay.
the live feed.
Yeah.
That was the one we saw.
Because there's
when you weren't in the room yet when that happened. The first feed was the one you're describing. That was the one we saw live.
because now there's two feeds. There's one at an altered angle where it's not, you can't see him still, but you can still it's more to the corner.
So
Instead
the
of
one
where
that we
the
saw,
camera
the one you're
was just zooming on Jelly
the
Roll.
one you're describing is the one we saw live. That's the one we
Yes.
saw live on the stream. So that's the one we saw. Because I had no idea Drew was even in the ring. All of a sudden, Claymore's like, whoa! I was stunned.
Jelly took it really well.
That's
He
what
did
I'm
a
saying.
great
He,
job.
he looked like he died.
So that being
You,
said,
you didn't put it up, by the way.
give me a second. I was setting it up. I was literally setting it up, Chris.
Give him some time.
That's
Yeah.
what I was doing it on purpose. I was doing it on purpose. Anyway, at SummerSlam, we're getting Jelly Roll in the ring. He's facing off. He's wrestling at SummerSlam. And the match officially is Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre.
Okay then.
If Logan Paul, we don't know what Logan Paul's matches at least now is now. So we don't have to worry about him being like a title match or anything. That's a good thing.
Yep.
Right? So the bottom scroll, the bottom it says here, the IWC is losing their shit, losing their minds over this because, for some reason they have no issue with Big Blue AJ in AEW. Which is the truth. People are really, really pissy about Jelly Roll being a SummerSlam, but they have no problem Big Blue AJ being on the pre-show All In, apparently.
Okay, it was also on the pre-show, but I still
It
fucking
doesn't
hate
matter.
that.
It doesn't matter. WWE has been nothing but celebrity since WrestleMania 1 and before that. So
Yep.
this is not new. This is not. Jelly Roll is one of the biggest country acts in the world. This is the equivalent of when Bad Bunny joined up here. This is the same equivalent. Like, shut up. Just shut the fuck up at this point. Because, come on. It's gonna be silly. It's gonna be like 10 minutes of our time.
And okay,
It's gonna be fun.
and also for being, he's a fucking content creator who talks about fucking chicken bakes and cookies and shit.
Yeah, and this is actually a legitimate touring country star, like a legitimate one. Like Bad Bunny was. He was a legitimate Latin star. It still is. Like it's a big deal. Yeah, Dad. Yeah.
Well,
You've
and
been
here's-
around since you go back all the way back to Andy Kaufman
Yeah.
when it comes to celebrity wrestling connection. So like,
And here's the thing with Jelly, is that he even talks about
you call him Jelly Roll, please.
Jelly Roll.
Please call him Jelly Roll. 'Cause
Okay.
when you say jelly, it just sounds weird.
Okay.
It's like somebody. It's like I think Logan called him Mr. Roll at one point last week. I'm like, we just call him Jelly Roll.
He
I don't
said-
do that very often, but it's just weird. It's just weird.
If the going into country music didn't work out, he was even talking
Jelly
Jelly
Roll.
Roll.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Not
and-
jelly.
Is that he was thinking about going to be a professional
He
wrestler,
did train
and
apparently.
he did train for it.
Oh, by the way, he is training currently with. He's actually apparently at the Performance Center training with Jacob Fatu, Undertaker,
God.
Kevin Owens, and Michelle McCool. Apparently,
Right.
but Jacob Fatu's in the ring wrestling with Jelly Roll right now in
Is-
the Performance Center, which is insane sentence I just said. That's ridiculous.
here's
We
the
about
thing-
to see Jelly Roll do the moonsault.
It wouldn't even shock
Yeah,
me,
that
honestly.
would
It wouldn't
shock-
even shock me.
And here's the thing about Jelly Roll is that he approached Triple H and said, "I want to take this seriously." So he said, he even asked him, "Can I be at the Performance Center in training?"
No.
And Triple H said, "No problem." He says, "We'll have the people train you. We'll have nutritionists there for you."
Yeah, I love
We'll-
it.
we'll
Oh, by
come-
the way, apparently Jelly Roll legitimately before all this lost like 50 pounds.
Yes.
Before all this.
Yes.
So like, and not even on Ozempic, he just lost weight.
Yeah.
He just lost weight, which is good for him. I'm actually really happy for him because
Yeah.
he was really big. Like, I'm
Yes.
glad he lost the weight
Yes.
before all this.
Yes.
So,
So he's taking this very seriously, and he doesn't want to embarrass himself when the match happens.
all right. So who's
Like
ignoring
you do.
ignore any dog barking in the background? We'll jump back over. Let's jump back over to AEW. Let's talk about the return of Adam Copeland. The screen that everyone knows, they're free to call him Cope. He returned to go after FTR. He did a promo on FTR on Wednesday. But before
We're all throwing shade at Christian.
well, this is what happened this is happened at All In.
Find yourself.
So, for those who missed, who forgot, when Christian debuted in AEW, she told Adam Copeland to go fuck himself. Here, Adam told Christian to go find himself. It's actually like that.
Yep.
If you know the whole story, I
Yep.
actually like that.
Goes full circle.
Right.
But any thoughts on this and the possibility of Copeland and Christian Cage tacking together against FTR eventually? Sounds like All Out. Something might be at All Out in September.
Well, about damn time.
Yeah.
They finally I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be their real reunion. The WWE Royal Rumble one.
That just happened, and it was at the Thunderdome and everything. That was that.
But
terrible
this
Rumble,
is
the Rumble.
legit be the
And in
reunion.
Toronto,
Yep.
at All Out. That's the key part here.
This is gonna be their actual
Well,
reunion.
And here's the thing that it's kind of weird, but the dynamic is that they're all friends, and for them
They're
to
all
have
really
a
close.
match,
They're all really
They're all
close,
really
so.
close friends,
Yeah.
but they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wrestling. Isn't that wrestling?
Welcome to wrestling, folks.
Well,
Isn't that called
and-
the-
and-
isn't
and
that
here's
called the
the-
Undisputed Era
right.
rule?
Yeah. the final curtain. No,
I call that the Undisputed Era rule.
yeah. But the
We're
thing
great
is,
friends about to beat the shit out of each other.
but the thing is that because they have this good connection, there's that trust factor that they know that they're going to have a great match and they don't have to worry about anything. So kudos to this, and I want to see it being pulled off.
So that sounds like. Oh, can I give AW some credit here for planning ahead? Because like their next show is not All Out. Their next show is Forbidden Door, and they're already planting
Right.
seeds for All Out. Like I give them credit for that. Like that's really cool on their
Yep.
part.
They're
So,
planning ahead. Thank God for that.
so this is great. This is simple and short. There's no why that's coming. This is the one I forgot to add on originally. The OTC return. Roman Reigns came back on Monday, and can I say I did not expect this at all. Monday night, I was really tired Monday night after the week. I was exhausted, had a long day at work, and we're upstairs watching Raw, about to go to bed. The main event happening. CM Punk wins the gauntlet match. Braun Breaker ran the gauntlet, but Punk won the gauntlet match. It was actually a really good. Braun Breaker looked fantastic. He went 45 minutes in the gauntlet match. Braun Breaker.
He went through the full thing.
45 minutes from number one all the way to the end, and Punk beat him at the end. But
God damn.
it was so Punk and Gunther is now one of the main events of SummerSlam, by the way. But anyway, Braun Breaker had Bronson Reed out there. And Bronson and Breaker then jumped Punk afterwards. And Jey Uso was out there to help Punk. That's how come to counteract Bronson Reed. Now it's right Jey out there. Yep. And they jumped them, and all of a sudden, Roman Reigns music hits.
Yep.
And your mother, who's practically asleep at this point, had her eye mask on. She's practically asleep. I'm just watching the main event. I'm about to go to bed. All of a sudden, Roman Reigns music, she pops up like, what the hell's going on? Like,
No,
what the hell's happening?
You know what made that funnier? She's about to sleep, and all you just see from the corner of your eye, look. And then she's
But it was
just,
such a
she's
funny
half
moment.
asleep
But she
and just
literally
does this.
popped up like, wait, what? Like,
And
what's
she
going
sits up
on?
like the Undertaker.
It was such a moment. But anyway, I just want to play this clip because this clip was awesome from the return.
Look at the power! Thanks for coming, Bronson Reed! Superman punch! This place has come unglued!
Okay, I'm gonna nitpick real quick. The Samoan drop.
That was great.
That was
That's
impressive.
awesome.
But that Superman punch right after, that was the weakest shit I've ever fucking seen. That was horrible.
By the way, so the clip after that I didn't air here that he helped up Jay, did not help up Punk.
Yeah.
Which I liked.
Mm-hmm.
So the word going around at SummerSlam is going to be wrong thing. Roman and Jay tagging against Breaker and Bronson.
God damn it.
That's how
All
they're
I'm
gonna be
saying-
at
all I
SummerSlam.
want to say, all I want to see is both of them go for a spear and they just spear each other. at
Oh
the
my
same
God.
time. Like just
Whoa.
full on collision.
And,
Or-
the ring moves.
Oh my
So-
God.
So, all right, that's number 3. Number 2, I actually had to do 2 because there was women taking over the weekend. The two women's matches that stole the weekend for me personally. We'll start in AEW with Toni Storm ending Mercedes Moné's
Thank God.
winning streak, retaining the AEW World Championship. By the way, Athena won the Casino Gauntlet, and she actually got a promo against Tony on Wednesday. So we're doing Athena versus Tony eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll talk about Tony beating Mercedes. By the way, what a fucking match this was, though. This was great.
I was not expecting this much.
It was such a great
It
match.
sure fucking gave.
Oh my lord, this was a fucking great match. So Tony, by the way, if you didn't see the promo on Wednesday, the AEW is doing a residency in Chicago for the next 2 weeks, and they're doing it at like pretty much like a theater with like balconies and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And I love this because Tony got to do an entire promo. I need to know what this fucking camera effect they're using is, by the way. That is just showing the red when everything else is black and white. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But she was in an
It's
entire
probably
promo.
something so simple too.
But like, the funny part is it's all red because someone was wearing a Bulls jersey and that was being shown. So it was just the color red.
Mhm.
Like, it was so weird. It was because in Chicago, obviously there's a lot of Bulls and Blackhawks, but they're one of their colors is red. So you see a lot of Bulls and Blackhawks jersey and just like the lipstick of Tony Storm. It was so weird. What?
Again, it's probably like some kind of simple filter.
It really
too.
is. I used to know
It
what
is.
filter was because it was pretty brilliant. Like, I used to be in TV, so like I thought it was pretty brilliant that there was that filter. So we had Christian's getting a drink apparently. But what I love, I'll wait for him to come back after I play the clip because I really want him to be here for this clip, so I'll wait.
Mhm.
Your thoughts on this match while we're waiting for him to come back?
I think this was a great match that they had. They both complimented each other. At one point, I think they both did each other's finishers, and they both mocked each other. So I mean, it was the back and forth tussle, the emotional boo yay, and the crowd
Are
got
you
into
willing
it.
to admit that Mercedes is not terrible? Finally.
Oh, all right. I'll go on the record saying that she's not 100% terrible.
That's the best you're gonna do, isn't it? That was the best you're
She's
gonna
not
do.
100% terrible. I give her she's 90%.
You're 90%.
90%
Why?
terrible.
I really need to know what is your hatred for her right now. But now that she's lost,
I
now that
just-
she's lost, now that she has lost.
I just don't think, and I'll go back at that. She has that it factor. I really don't think she is. I think she's an overhyped female wrestler that basically doesn't have a lot of charisma, and they're trying to build the charisma along with the talent. And
I don't know what we're talking about, but fuck Mercedes
she's
Moné.
trying too hard.
That I was stalling a minute because I wanted to play this with you here.
Mercedes Money, thank you for making me a better wrestler and a better woman. And for keeping your lips clean, all 4 of them. You taste great. When we meet again, as I know we will, I might not be so kind. Tony Schiavone, go fuck yourself. I know it was you in the president's stall. And to the fans, thank you. I don't know why you support me like you do, but if we all had good taste, none of us would be here. To Athena, go fuck yourself and each one of your minions, but also congratulations. Tony Khan. No comment. Lisa, thank you for being reliably an idiot. I always know you'll never be there for me when I need you. And to Wendy Richter, go fuck yourself. Whether it's this lifetime or the next one, I will put you in a head scissor and never let go. And to Montel Vontavious Porter, thank you. It wasn't cheap, but that was the right strain for my various psychological disorders. And to the Rizzler, thank you. It wasn't cheap, but that was the right cheese for my various psychological disorders. And to my mother, go fuck yourself. If it wasn't for your imbalanced love and parenting, I would not have become inexplicably successful in this weekly Coliseum. Let's go.
So, okay. Just to cut this off here. So what you're seeing here is during this whole thing, Tony is in character, by the way, and she got distracted by Renee's pants. She got distracted by Renee's pants. So then she literally picked up Renee to leave the press conference.
What? Oh, I must have you.
If you're at the bottom of the screen, somebody with a wide head. Not only was Oxy tonight, but Tony's throwing the other thing as much.
Oh my
I
God.
love Tony Storm so much. I love her so much. I just wanted to share that with you guys because that made me laugh so hard. And there's more, by the way. I don't understand her hatred for Wendy Richter, by the way. I don't get her hatred for Wendy Richter.
I just like how they give her that ability to kind of speak her mind and no filters.
So yeah, that was fun. All right, moving on. Let's jump back over to Evolution. This was huge. Naomi cashed in Money in the Bank to win the WWE Women's World Championship in the main event. And I'll start here. Fucking Io and fucking Rhea put on a show.
Oh, hell yeah.
They deserve this main event. This match was fantastic. Like, I thought this was one of the best matches I've ever seen. Like, ever. I've never seen one match like this before.
And this is going to be in
match of the year contender.
Yeah, definitely.
I say this, by the way, when I say this is one of the best match I've ever seen, my top bar is Sasha Bailey at TakeOver Brooklyn, the first one. That's my bar. So when I compare it to that, for me, that's ridiculously huge. Christian, your thoughts on that match before we get to the cash-in?
I don't really have any thoughts on it.
Fair enough. What about the cash-in, though? That cash-in was awesome. Like, so for those who did not see Evolution, we're doing this match. Jesse Carr took this insane bump. And while Jesse Carr hit this bump, they brawled through the crowd, they beat each other up, they get back. And they're both down. Jesse Carr's back in the ring. And what?
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't back in the ring. Yeah, she was.
No,
she brought in a different referee.
Yeah, no. They were brought in another referee. She was still down.
I thought Jesse was up by then. No, Jesse was up because they did a count before this. I seen the video like about the time. She's in the ring. But all of a sudden, the music hits out of nowhere. Nobody saw her coming. No one expected it. And then she came down and cashed in, and she took advantage of the triple threat and those qualification rules. Used her briefcase to knock out. I think it was Io. I thought she knocked out.
No, it was both. It was Rhea and then hit Io with something else. I don't know.
I thought she hit Io, but she threw Rhea into the ring post.
That's right. I don't know.
But so then we she hit her 3-way moonsault, and she pinned Io to win the World Women's Championship. And wow, I did not see this coming.
And Rhea still never beat Io.
No, absolutely not. I saw a graphic today, actually. I thought it was a really cool graphic. I'll find it here. Your thoughts on this?
The match itself before Naomi interjected herself into it between Io and Rhea was just phenomenal. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that Naomi cashed in, my money would have been that Rhea would have would have beat Io on this one.
You think so?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
yeah.
I'm not even sure. At
Yeah,
this point,
I
honestly.
think this is the one where Rhea would have came out on top, and that's the thing. Now with the storyline is basically she can say that Naomi stole her potential win over Io.
Yeah, people hearing you in the audio saying, people hearing you still. Chris, you were talking.
No, I was just, never mind.
Oh, you were saying something, so I'll let you
I
finish
don't know
what you
what
were
I was
saying.
saying.
So this graphic popped up on my Instagram page today, and I wanted to share it here. And it's pretty much a little circle here. They were talking about Rhea. Rhea never pinned Io. Io has never pinned Liv. Liv has never pinned Bianca. Bianca has never pinned Rhea.
Wow.
How is that for nuts?
Oh, God.
I saw this today. I'm like, I forgot to upload this. Uploaded this now. But like, this is crazy, isn't it? Like,
it is.
Like, I've never seen that before. Like, that's nuts. So, when we always talk about Rhea and Io, I didn't expect this little graphic to pop up. So, there you go.
You know, am I happy with the outcome? No. Is it something that I thought would happen? I probably would have waited for SummerSlam, but
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Not unexpected.
Exactly. So here we go. Number one. This is where there's going to be a lot on the screen. And I will read everything I put on the screen because I had a lot of fun typing this one out. I had a lot of fun with this one. Obviously, the main event of All In is number one. It has to be. It was the biggest thing that happened all weekend.
Yeah.
But Hangman Adam Page defeated Jon Moxley to win the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Sorry, I'm just reading this for the first time. I forgot how I typed this. Darby Allin jumped down from Mount Everest and like his thing died right through the crowd and into the arena. Bryan Danielson returned in a lucha match for some reason. I don't know why. And Swerve Strickland was standing there like the cool man, the coolest man in this kind of Wakanda. Well, we'll watch him taken out on a stretcher.
Not the Wakanda. That's amazing. And then he looked like a proud dad at the end.
It was amazing, but Hangman literally choking out.
He played
Mox.
Hangman.
That
He
was
fucking played
He
Hangman.
finally did it. He finally did it. He finally did it in AEW.
Successfully.
Successfully.
Yeah.
What a moment this was.
He fucking played Hangman.
Mox is no longer the champion.
And he
Hangman is the champion.
And he had struggling to open the briefcase.
No, okay. Let me explain this. Because he didn't. He actually did not. The announce team fucked this up. I'm actually people are really mad at the announce team right now for this.
Oh my god.
So here's what happened at the end of this. Hangman did not fuck up. If you actually watch it,
No, it looks like he opened it.
no, let me explain what happened. He did not have problems. He was not struggling at all. He was trying to get to the hook of his music. He was stalling on purpose for the moment. He wanted the moment where he put the belt up in the air when
And it
his
was
music
on
hit.
On like the beat
Yeah,
drop.
he
Pretty much.
wanted it out the drop. He really was looking for this moment. He was being professional. He was doing exactly what you do for that moment.
And he acted emotional to pass the time to get to the meat drop. And
So
then,
the problem is the announce team
Didn't know
fucked
that.
this up.
Didn't know
Even
that.
JR fucked this up. And that's what you were hearing. Was the announce team. When someone explained it later, Hangman explained it later. I'm like, fucking announce team, you fucked this up.
That makes so much
you
more
fucked up
sense.
this moment. You fucked up this great moment. Brother JR was off his game, by the way. I'd love to see great to see JR. I'm so happy he's back, but like he was off his game this whole show.
I mean, he just came back from
Cancer. I understand, but like he was still off his game. But no, Hangman having his moment. By the way, I love the little detail. He took it out of the case, told him the case.
Yep. And then the Bryan Danielson plates were still on it.
I love that
Moxie's
detail.
were never on
Yeah.
him.
I
He
love that detail so
like
much.
like I think Shivani said he won it and put it straight in the case.
By the way, back to the announce thing. People were like, Cole wouldn't have fucked that up. And the AEW fans couldn't even argue it. AEW fans could not even argue that.
Yeah.
So our last video clip of the show today.
Which now I realize that it would make more sense because he was just stalling for time.
Right? Exactly. When you rewatch it.
No, I watched it again this morning.
But now you hear the music. Right? You can hear it in your head now. It's perfect, right? What you were doing.
Because exactly when the beat dropped, he raised the title. Oh,
Right.
Makes more sense.
Makes more sense now, right now to explain
Because
it, right?
I always thought he's just struggling. Because okay, I'm gonna be honest. In defense of that argument, the briefcase was fucked.
Yes, but when it comes to the announce team, they should have just laid out. They should have even been talking in that moment.
No.
Lay out. If you don't know what's going on, lay out. You don't have to talk at this moment.
The last thing they should have said was when they're saying like how Hangman won everything and then cut out.
Yeah, like just lay out, let him open the case, and then talk. Wait till after you put the case in the air. After the WWE, they would laid out.
No, not the case in the belt in the air, and after announcer's name.
JR?
Excalibur?
No, the
JR?
announcer. The
Tony?
announcer.
Justin Roberts.
Thank you.
Justin Roberts,
After
Justin
Justin Roberts said, "Here's your winner," and then come back
As a
in.
matter of fact, you know what? I'll give credit. I don't even do WWE. People were talking about the first All-In recently.
Mhm.
If you watch when Cody won the NWA Championship, the announce team laid out for the entire thing until Cody had the belt in his hands and he was celebrating. They laid out the entire time. They let Justin Roberts have the moment, and they laid out and they let the moment happen with the crowd. That's what they should have done here. That's what they should have done here.
And then for
Like Cody won the belt at Mania, they laid out for like 5-6 minutes so the crowd could tell the story. Like,
so and the last thing before they said anything was Samantha. It was Samantha Irving.
Yes, there was crying,
having the emotional, and then they laid out.
Exactly, it was amazing. Like that's
and then they came back. I think did they even come back in though until after Mania was over?
No, I think they came back at the end to wrap us up. They wrap things up. When the people started coming down to the arena, the ring to hold up Cody and everything, that's when they laid back on because they had to come back up. But remember, Cole and them went to the arena, to the ring. So there was nobody at the end. There was nobody at the table. Everyone was in the ring celebrating. So like, but no, they really fucked that up. But anyway, so Wednesday. Guys, be first.
My thing is, do you think someone from control would be talking in the headphones and say, "Okay, guys, don't."
They should have been. They should have been. They should have been. You're right. I agree with you. They should have been.
Okay.
They absolutely should have been. I'm agreeing with you 100%. So Wednesday, they announced that Hangman's going to open the show. I was a little late. We were at a book signing last night. By the way, if you, I'm a romance book novelist fan, and Amy Award does a fantastic novel series, and her new book came out this week. We met her. He met her yesterday, and she's fantastic. But anyway, Hangman opened the show, and I was like, I want to hear what Hangman has to say. People got to take notes on this promo because this is how a babyface who's coming back as a babyface, but he came back at LA, he came back with old music and everything else. And you popped, by the way, you popped out of your seat when his music hit.
I love that. No, I actually loved the cowboy theme.
Yeah,
I loved it because it was his character. And then when he turned heel, it just.
Well, he changed the music because people don't want to have the old music. I understood it.
No, I understood it, but I was like, I love the cowboy with the everything and
but
like the galloping
was
everything.
Awesome.
It was amazing.
Was awesome, by the
and
way.
The crowd as well.
That pop. You jumped off the couch. You were so excited.
I love his song. And then also add to it, the face side entrance.
Yes, that was also a big deal.
And then what made it better is the cameraman's waiting for the heel side, and it cuts
that was
over.
Perfect.
And
it
walks out.
That was such a great moment. That's smart. The camera guy got it. The perfect guy got it. It's perfect.
The announce team didn't even get it. The cameraman did better than the announce team. Come on now.
But here's the thing: during when the match happened, and I caught it is. That was the same wrestling outfit he wore when he won the belt the first time.
I think Excalibur poured that out, actually. Excalibur poured that out.
No, I think it was the jacket.
It was the jacket.
It was the jacket.
Excalibur or Taz. One of them said it.
It was the jacket after he won the title the first time.
Yeah, I remember Excalibur or Taz said it on the air.
The outfit was new. Actually,
I think it was. I think you're right. I think it was the jacket. I think it was the jacket.
Let me something up though.
While you do that, let me just explain what happened on Wednesday. So we opened up the show Wednesday with Hangman, and like I said, this should be a blueprint on how a face champion, not even Cody was this good. How a face champion should celebrate your championship. You come out and you talk to the fans. You don't celebrate your championship. You welcome the fans in to celebrate your championship with you. Go ahead, Christian.
It was the jacket he wore after he won the title for the first time.
That's it. Yeah, you're right. You were right. So you were right. Yeah, perfect.
The attire was the white pants. Everything was new except for the jacket.
Yeah, you called.
I just imagine he's like, oh, gotta use this again.
Well, that's fine though. It makes sense for storyline reasons.
It's just dusty. I can just imagine him like, gotta get all dust off. It's just in the closet.
I guarantee you had it like. I would love to be had like framed.
No, it makes that better. It was on his horse the entire time. it was the saddle. It was the saddle. The jacket was the saddle.
So anyway, hey, we good now?
Yeah,
we good. Okay, all right. So the first thing he did when he came in the ring, he actually looked at the crowd, and the crowd started hitting, "You deserve it," and he actually looked at the crowd like, "No, you deserve it." And the crowd was like, "We deserve it." I cried up loud.
Yeah,
I cried up. Then he cut this fantastic promo where he thanked everybody, all the baby faces that helped him along the way, and even Swerve and all kind of stuff.
Did he thank his mama though?
I think he didn't do his family. I think it was. He thanked his wife and he thanked his kids.
It's the kids, yeah.
But
I was
then,
more going for a joke, but that works too.
yeah. So the end of this though. Remember this whole year we've had these weird promos where for no reason, this has been both companies. We're like, we're encouraging mental health. Like LA Knight did a great promo out of nowhere, encouraging it.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston did the same thing. Like we've seen this a lot. Well, they did this part of the storyline where Hangman was crying and Mox made fun of it as the heel, made fun of it. This is how the promo ended on Wednesday night.
Oh God.
Oh,
All in weekend for me was a roller coaster, highs, lows, and I am not ashamed to say that in addition to buckets of blood, I did shed a few tears. And there are people like John Moxley who would say that makes me weak. They would say that makes me less of a man. But I want you to look at me. I have a wife and 2 kids who love me. I have thousands and millions of people watching AEW, fans who can look to me and who can respect me. And if you want to know what kind of man I am, you can look at me tonight, because I am the champion of the fucking world.
Fucking world. Yeah, the fucking world. That's how it ended. Like,
Wow.
Yep.
What a fucking ending that promo. That's how the promo ended.
And
That's how the promo ended.
And during this promo, and I liked it, is with his jacket, and he displayed the belt, which was great, because as opposed to what John Moxley had. So I mean, you got to give him all the credit.
He's
in the
showing
world.
off the belt as much as he can.
Exactly. And I loved it. And by the way, he did pose. He was in the main event of the show too. By the way, him and Mox both sold. By the way, in the main event, they both sold as hell. They were still bruised up for the main event. I was shocked they both wrestled. I was bought they both wrestled on Wednesday night. I was actually shocked.
Well, you can see you can see the stitches that Hangman's got in his forehead, and then John had a big bandage.
Who got more? Who got more?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I did not look that up because I wasn't feel like being grossed out by Stitches videos. I didn't like looking that up, honestly.
Who do you think got fucked up more?
Probably Mox, honestly. 'Cause he was bleeding from like the beginning of the damn match from that fork. Like, goddamn.
You want to know where the fork was? It was in Hangman's booth the entire time.
Nice.
There's a whole video on AEW, and it was a Hangman. It was like a Hangman magic trick. He said, "Shush the camera." The camera goes down. He pulls it out.
That's what that video was. Yep. I saw a shush video, but I know what it was. I know what that video
was.
was.
He pulls the fork that he used on Mox at the beginning
Got
of the
it.
match.
I didn't know what that video was. That's awesome.
He pulls it out of his boot and
that
then
is
shows the camera the shush and then puts it back in there.
So, all right. Well, that is where we leave things here today. What a weekend.
Wow.
What a fucking weekend this was.
The belt is free. The belt is free.
Yes, it is. And we are done here. It took us an hour and a half to get through the weekend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a little link tree together and put it in our show notes and link you to all the coverage that happened this weekend from ProWrestling.net, Pro Wrestling Torch, and maybe some videos so you can follow along and look at everything else that we didn't cover here, because there's a lot we didn't talk about, but I'm not going to get into them because there's so much that happened. So we wrap up, guys. Up. All right, we're going to wrap things up with the brand new song by Tail Acorn. This is Goodbye, Good Riddance. It just came out this week, so we're going to close with this. I guess let's start here. Christian, the last time we saw you on the Thursday show, you were in ranting mode. So why don't you give us a little update on what's going on over at your channel?
You can fix your characters now. You can fix your characters. I fixed my main one. My other characters. They can wait.
Cool.
I fixed my main one. My friends fixed their characters. It's the game's functional again.
Yay! So
after
an
emergency patch.
Where do they find you?
So can I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean,
very offended.
Okay.
Why does he apologize for a change?
Does this mean that 2K finally listened to people?
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. That's the pace. You probably weren't the only one. You were not the only one. By the way, the people that you got a bunch of people liking your video from last week's rant, by the way. So anyway, where do find you? Go ahead.
Follow me on YouTube at the Villain Zane 627, the Villain Zane Riley. I will actually don't know if I'll be streaming later because I'm probably gonna relax.
As you're allowed to do.
I'm gonna relax. It's summer.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that.
So yeah, follow me. Yeah.
You can go and find us all on our social media platforms at Generation Evolution 00.
Do not forget the fucking 00.
Scan the QR code on the screen. By the way, if you find us on YouTube, can I applaud that we actually had 1,000 views on a video this week?
God damn.
Mandy, when I put up a clip of Mandy comparing Joe Hendry to a golden retriever, and that got almost 1,000 views through all platforms this week.
Of course it did.
So,
of course it
I'm
did.
down.
Were there more likes for the golden retriever than Joe Henry?
No, it was the same video. But anyway,
Okay.
so Dan, why don't you say your thing? Go ahead.
Hey, as always, it's been your pleasure. And please, you go to any wrestling show, be surprised, be amazed, but do it respectfully so that way everyone can have a good time.
Did you say
because
eat?
that's
You say eat.
Be respectful.
Eat.
Oh, I think you said
You
eat.
should be respectful.
I thought the whole thing was just eat. And I was like,
No,
what?
no.
No,
You
he
can do
said
that
be
too.
respectful.
But the whole thing is
the whole joke is like, if you go to a Russian show, make sure to
Be
eat.
respectful.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta eat. Hey, you gotta eat respectfully.
the whole thing is to have a good
By the way,
time.
Bruce City Wrestling announced they're going to be doing a show at the
American Family
American
Field.
This-
Yep.
By the way, by the way, Frankie, calm the fuck down with your videos. Oh fuck, calm down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I mean, it's all about having a good time, and we all want to have a good time, and we all want to do it safely, respectfully, and go home. So
All right. You'll hear from me and Christian on Sunday. Before we do, we'll officially go on vacation. We're going to be previewing TNA Slammiversary, and not as much NXT, but this card is fucking stacked on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to this show.
Also,
on
for
Sunday.
my, can you throw up my channel just real quick?
Sure. Hang on. Let me get back
I'm
up
gonna be
here.
uploading new videos later throughout the day just to get them off my goddamn memory card so I can free up some space.
That makes sense. That makes sense. No, that makes sense because actually that's how our feed
no,
is. I upload shows and takes off our feed.
I'm running out of space on my PS5, so I
It
gotta
happens.
upload shit.
It happens, dude. I got it.
And one of the videos is gonna be me completing the entire new Wyatt Six story quest in the island in one whole video.
And Sunday we'll actually tell you what we have planned for our vacation episodes. We'll have 2 episodes planned for our vacation. We'll talk about that on Sunday. That being said, let's get out of here.
I'm Christian.
I'm Blake.
I'm Mark.
And you've been tuning to Generation Evolution. Stop it! There's my line! Generation Evolution. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Don't forget the 00. Hey, we love you guys.
Thank you so very much. Goodbye. Mwah, and good night.